Hey, good morning. It is Hannah from Communication Wise, and today I want to share my perspective on how to not take anything personally in order for us to just remain feeling good. So, this is my thought. Whatever other people tell us is them, right? That's their perspective, it's their feelings, it's whatever they feel they need to share. That's obvious, that's them. And then however we perceive that, however we feel about that, that is us, that's clearly us. And so when we are able to own whatever we are feeling about whatever they are saying, then we can clearly and better and calmly and reasonable and rational make up our minds if we want to change that, if we want to influence this situation. So let's say, you are being let go from your company. Let's say that a relationship changes, you were with somebody and they don't want to be with you anymore. Well, how is that not personal? Well, obviously it is. It's going to affect us. But we have to own that feeling before we take any action, if we want to take any action, right? So whatever your company or your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, mother, sibling, whatever they are telling you how they feel about you and how they want to change the relationship or change the situation, that's them. However we feel about that, we are hurt, we are offended, we are attacked, we are this and that and a third. That is us, that's our feeling. And as long as we are feeling that is going to hold us from any long-term thought, any more rational, reasonable idea about the future, we might want to do nothing. We just might want to sit there, own the feeling, and then decide when we have owned it, that's our egos being crushed, that's our feelings being hurt. When we are there, decide if we want to do something about it, if we want to influence them, if we want to change their perspective, and for that we have to, we have to make up our minds first. We have to own the feeling and then think, what do I want for me long term? What do I want for them long term? And what do I want for the relationship? And if we have a clear vision of how things actually can work, then we might want to jump in and say okay, I can see how you want to change the situation or how you have developed this and that, but I see that differently. Are you ready to listen to whatever I have to say about it and then go from there? See if we do have a future. And so it does require us first to own that feeling, and that is part of not taking anything personally. So I have a real short, innocent example of my daughter telling me the other day when I didn't have time to help her out. She's like, well, why not? You're not even working. And I'm like, what? And I had that initial feeling of, wait, that's not fair. I'm offended. I am hurt. I'm whatever. And so I do understand, because from her perspective, last year when the pandemic started, I wasn't able to go back to court. I changed everything. I started working from home, but before that, I dropped them off early. They went to, before care. They had to stay at school when I was teaching training. So it was very different. Then the pandemic started. I started my own business and I started working from home. And even though she does see me, typing a lot and being on the computer, talking to people, listening to people, and doing stuff, she didn't relate it to work. And so I had to own that feeling of feeling a little offended at first with just understanding that she has a different perspective. And now it is up to me. Do I want to influence that? Or do I just want to leave it the way it is? And I decided to influence that by giving her my view and my perception, because I do sort of want to be a role model for her. And I always also want to show her that you can work and be happy, that you can do whatever you love and make money, that you can actually find whatever suits you better and then just do that, and like still have your mind, also the space in your mind to help your kids out or do whatever, do fun things with them or raise them in a way that you think is a good way. So I know that this is a very small example of and it's very innocent, and then when we are open to be hurt more, we are not quite there. You know, we have to own it first and then decide, do we want to change it or just do we want to leave it? Because if you really own that feeling, you're accepting that you are where you are, that things are the way they are, you just might want to let it go and not even do anything. Or you just might want to go a different direction because you're calm, you're collected, and you're all together, and you did not act out of those initial ego crushed feelings, and you just were able to hold on a little longer to yourself, make yourself feel good, and then go from there. That's my view on how to not take anything personally, and I would love to see what you have to say about that. I would love to hear your comments. If you have questions, you can reach out. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you want to on YouTube, and you don't have to. And just wishing you a good day for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.